have you had any communication? Have you guys had any communication?
No, we're not doing that tonight. I'm sorry. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, okay.
But I'm happy for her.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Now that Britney Spears is a free woman, she is truly letting everyone know how she feels about people, and in this scenario, things got a little bit messy. For starters, let's begin with what angered Britney. While Christina was at the Latin Grammys on Thursday, she was asked by a reporter about Britney's newfound freedom. However, the moment that she was asked this question, you can see in the video that she actually turns back to what must be her publicist or her manager to help her get out of this line of questioning. He interjects and says, "No, we're not doing that today." Then Christina awkwardly chuckles and says, "I can't, but I'm happy for her." Then she just immediately removes herself from the area. Britney ended up seeing this interview and posting it to her Instagram stories later on, where she said, "I love and adore everyone who supported me, but refusing to speak when you know the truth is equivalent to a lie. 13 years being in such a corrupt system, yet why is it such a hard topic for people to talk about? I'm the one who went through it. All the supporters who spoke up and supported me, thank you. Yes, I do matter." Now, this was definitely a bizarre way to handle that question, but the truth of the matter is that Christina had already spoken up about Britney's conservatorship back in June. On June 28th, Christina tweeted out a photo of them when they were younger and said, "These past few days I've been thinking about Britney and everything she is going through. It is unacceptable that any woman or human wanting to be in control of their own destiny might not be allowed to live life as they wish." She then goes on to say, "To be silenced, ignored, bullied, or denied support by those close to you is the most depleting, devastating, and demeaning thing imaginable. The harmful mental and emotional damage this can take on a human spirit is nothing to be taken lightly. Every woman must have the right to her own body, her own reproductive system, her own privacy, her own space, her own healing, and her own happiness. While I am not behind the closed doors of this very layered and personal yet public conversation, all I can do is share from my heart on what I've heard, read, and seen in the media." I understand Britney's response though. It's not like these two have had the best history. The pair have had a pretty rocky relationship since they both rose to fame as kids on the Mickey Mouse Club. On top of that, they were then pop star rivals in the 2000s. Despite Christina not directly responding to what Britney said, an insider told Hollywood Life that Christina was genuinely surprised that she was getting a lot of hate for this, not just from fans, but from Britney as well. They go on to say, "They aren't close friends with each other anymore, but they still hold a history with each other that Christina feels she should still protect." To contrast what Christina said though at the Latin Grammys, Britney also posted an interview that Lady Gaga did while at the House of Gucci premiere. In the interview, Gaga said that Britney is incredibly inspirational and that she is happy we get to celebrate her freedom. On Twitter though, she even took it a step further and wrote, "I have loved Britney Spears her whole career. I looked up to her, admired her strength. She empowered so many people and still does. I couldn't be more happy for you today. You never deserved what happened. Thank God for today. You're a superstar and a superhuman being." Britney ended up seeing this interview and reposting it as well and captioned it with, "Thank you, Lady Gaga, for genuinely taking your time to say something so kind. You made me cry. I love you." And that's really all it would have taken for Christina as well. I realized she supported Britney on Twitter, but then why did she act so strange when asked about this in person? If that were my publicist, I would have told them to go 5 feet that way and chill out for a second while I finish answering this reporter's questions. However, if you watch the video, she actually seems to signal him over and then uses his interruption as a way out of it. But as always though, we would love to hear your thoughts on all this, so don't forget to drop us a comment down below. For now though, I've been your host Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy YouTube, or at least try.